சுதந்திரம் கிடையாது.
என்ன ரீசன் நம்ம மிஸ்டேக் பண்றோம் தெரிஞ்சு அதை செலக்ட் பண்ணி போடலாம் ஃபியூச்சர்ல.
ஆமா.
அது எதுவுமே சொல்லாம நீங்க பார்த்து சைலண்டா அனுப்புறீங்கன்னா அதுதான். எவனா யாரெல்லாம் நல்லா ஒர்க் பண்ணா அவனே அனுப்புறாங்க. அவனே அனுப்புறாங்க.
இப்ப அவனா பேப்பர் போட்டானா இன்னும் இல்லையா?
அவனுக்கு சிஇஓ டீம் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணதுக்கு ஆஃப் இருக்கு. அது ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டு போய் கேட்டதுக்கு நீங்க எதுவும் ட்ரை பண்ணாதீங்க, நீங்க ஆரம்பிச்சு கூட்டிட்டு வாங்க நாங்க சொல்றோம். நாங்க ப்ராஜெக்ட் சொல்லுவாங்களா இல்ல வெளியே எடுத்து தெரியல.
ஏதோ ஒன்று பண்ணி இருப்பானு.
அது ஏதோ வேணும்னே பண்ணி வர மாதிரி இல்ல. இது ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி ரெடி பண்ணி வச்சா கூட அவங்க அலோ
Hi guys, let's just wait for another 4 minutes. If the candidates are joining, then we will start with the session. Yeah, hi guys. I welcome you all to the Tosca training sessions. So, as we are having today also a demo session, I will be covering defect management. And soon after we start with the regular classes, we will be guiding you on the installation and the setup of the Tosca application.
Hi, I'm having a small doubt.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, Nitish.
Yeah. See, I have seen the latest version of the 2024.2 LTS. So,
Okay.
in that, they gave the AI vision. So, is there any, uh, I mean, advanced comments has been updated in 24, or the same thing is going on?
Like as you said that the latest version which you have seen, so generally what happened at the company level also, the recently launched application or the version in general we doesn't use because mostly till 1 or 2 months it's always have some kind of issues for scanning and all those. So we just use the previous version of the one which has been latestly released. So in that case, if they have really launched the AI in the latest version, then definitely in the coming scenario, in the coming upcoming sessions, you may find the Tosca training with AI. But currently, we are not focusing on AI. Yeah, Nitish, am I clear? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, Sushma.
Okay. Nitish, you are on mute. Want to say something? Yeah, Rajshri. Yeah, Rajeshri. You're not audible. Rajeshri, you are not audible.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me now?
Danish. Yeah, Rajeshri, now you're audible. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't have a business email address with me, so I have only my personal email ID for registering to the Tricentis portal. So
Okay.
that will not be any problem, right, for doing the certification and all.
No, no, that won't be a problem. Don't worry, we will take care of it. We just need your mail ID. Once you have completed with the registration, just provide us your Gmail account. We
Mhm.
will approach to Tricentis to give the access.
So meaning first I will need to register with my email address, then I need to give you, is it?
No, no, you will be having a Gmail account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that only. Like
Okay.
I'm just talking about the course enrollment.
Okay, sure.
Once you have completed the enrollment of for the course, then soon after that just provide us, because in the group we will be asking tomorrow those who don't have the business mail ID, we will be taking their Gmail ID.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
anything else?
Thanks.
What is the duration of this trial version?
It's 8 week.
And once the 8 week is completed, then I
Then
need.
I can provide you more assistance for more 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, total 16 weeks you will be having the Tosca application with you to practice and get go through.
With the
Yeah,
same mail
Danish.
ID, right? With the same mail ID, and if we want more, then we can extend change our mail ID as well, right?
If to change the mail ID you need to seek the permission. Okay, so that will be a scenario where I will be providing you different mail IDs
Okay.
for the the credentials which I will be providing for the Tosca, not for the Tricentis Support Academy, but for the application.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shita, continuing to that, yeah, as I can say, like 16 weeks of tool access, and
Right.
once that is being completed, then you will be providing some another email ID. On that basis, I can still continue to work on the means practicing on the Tosca tool.
Look, 16 weeks we are providing by default. If in case you are not still thorough and you want further support, that on personal level I will be helping you.
Okay, okay. That was
Yeah,
my concern because even sometimes 16 weeks may not be like if I want to switch, so I might need more practice. So
sure,
that's
sure,
why.
no problem. Even after 16 weeks also you feel like that you are still not that much thorough, not that much confident, you need some more time to practice, just pin me once, I will guide you through the new email ID.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
fine. And I have some queries like does it contains a sorry, the shell scripting part?
No, we are not
Okay,
taking the
but
cell script.
does it means does it Tosca have the part of this shell
Yeah,
scripting anyway?
yeah, Tosca do have not directly, but yeah, through integrating with different tools, it do have. But purely Tosca doesn't have
Okay, okay.
shells.
But that's not so much necessary as per the interview point of view or
No,
anything.
not interview part of like it is not required from the point of view of interview. But yeah, like if the company has the requirement, they seek for a person who knows the Tosca, and then they take it and give the training from their end and continue in that way.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Pooja, you want to say something?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask, like, can you guys provide the support for creating the CI/CD pipeline to execute Tosca scripts? Because in my organization, they
Yeah.
told me to we have to be execute the scripts by using the pipeline only. So
Okay.
I may need to create pipeline in future. So
Okay. So, CI/CD pipeline using Tosca or using Jmeter?
Tosca.
Tosca. For that, give me today's time.
Okay.
We'll confirm you tomorrow in the group.
Okay, sure.
As of now, we have not included that in the syllabus.
Mm-hmm.
But in future, if you want that support, let me just get back to you by tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, Rajeshri. Rajeshri, you want to say something? You are not audible. Okay. So, I guess all the
Yeah,
doubts are clear.
one second, I'm having one last doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So,
Nitish.
is there any difference of our latest version and the previous version?
Uh, Look, like not much, but yeah, few difference, few upgradations definitely are there every time.
So, will you update those upgradations in our class, in our upcoming classes?
Yeah, like they don't introduce really a new concept. The new concept is introduced after a very long time. Like as I said, that from the classic version to T-box version, when they switched, that was the biggest change. Okay, but now when they are upgrading the versions, they are not bringing that kind of shift or that kind of change. So whatever we will be learning, we will be learning on the latest version only, but not exactly immediately launched one, just a previous one. Okay,
Oh,
so that won't be a issue until and unless your organization says that no, we want to go with the particular version only. It is not a challenge. But the thing is, when a recently launched version is there in the market, we face some kind of challenges like we are not able to open the Xscan wizard. Then many times while scanning, it doesn't fetch the text box or the element which we really want to scan. These kind of minute we can say drawbacks used to be there in the latest version. So once 2-3 months time is gone, then it runs smoothly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, then let me start with sharing my screen. So today we are going to see the most important and the very starting point of being a tester. So here comes the defect management life cycle. Defect management life cycle. Okay, so does anyone have any idea or that what exactly is defect management life cycle and how exactly it works? No one? If anyone has any knowledge, please feel free to say.
Yeah, once QA testing is in progress, like if you identify any issue, then we will open a defect, right? So after
Right,
that, once development team is fixing that issue, right? So once it
right,
is fixed, then we have to retest the defect and we have to make sure whether that defect scenario is working as expected. So once it is working, then we have to close the defect, right?
right, correct. So, as you rightly said, so let me tell it in a simpler and a deeper way for everyone to understand. So, defect management life cycle is also called as bug life cycle. Okay. Now, when we say the word defect, what exactly it means that there is something wrong with a particular system, with a particular object, or with a particular screen, right? So that particular mistake or that particular thing which is not correct at that place, how we can exactly do the management of that and can convey that this particular problem is there in this particular screen. So to convey that particular part, we have a full cycle which we follow. Okay. So basically, we can say that defect management is a structured process. Okay. It is a structured process which helps us to identify and we can which help us to identify, record, manage, and resolve. Okay, so defect management, you can say that defect management life cycle is a structured process which help us to identify, record, manage, and resolve any defects. Okay, now moving forward, why do we do this process? So interviewer may ask you that why do we need to do a defect management? So the answer can be we do this process to handle the defect efficiently and systematically. Okay, because when we have a proper cycle to follow, then there's no chance that we will make any kind of mistake. Okay, so it is very important to raise the defect in a very proper and clear way. And why I'm focusing on this topic, one of the reason is that many times interviewer ask this particular question that what exactly is the defect life cycle and how does it works and why do we need that in our organization. So these answers will be very useful for you people in the future. Okay, So please just from now onwards keep a separate note where you can write your notes which we will be talking about in the session or even after the session also, whichever notes and all the stuffs will be provided, please try to maintain them. Okay. Now, this was all about the defect management life cycle. Now, what exactly is that cycle that we are going to see? So, anyone is having any doubt till here? No? Okay, let's move forward then. So, let me start with the cycle. So, the first step which we do in a defect management life cycle is defect identification. Okay, defect, let me just write life cycle. Okay, the very first step is defect identification. So what happens that the tester, this is purely our job. The tester is supposed to check the whole application and find out that what unexpected behavior we are seeing while doing the testing. Okay, tester finds out the unexpected behavior. Unexpected behavior. That is called the defect. Okay. Then the second step is defect logging. What do you mean by defect logging? So in this, what we do is we report that defect tracking tool that we have find out this kind of a defect. For example, if any of the company is using a defect management tool as a Jira, so what we are supposed to do, we as a tester are going to fill the details that what defect we have found, or we can say details like ID of that particular screen or that particular test case, then the summary of it, that what exactly is the defect in that particular script. Then to help to give more clarity, we can even insert a screenshot. Okay, so this is the second step that we are going to do after identifying a defect. Yeah, anyone was trying to say something? Okay, so the third point is defect review. Okay, so now what exactly we do in defect review? So there's a team above the tester, that is the project manager or the QA lead or the developer. They review the defect to confirm. Okay, review. So here we can write um, QA, that is quality assurance lead. Then, or we can even say PM, that is the project manager. This is their part. What they do, they review the defect, that whatever defect we have raised, they try to review it and give a confirmation about it. Okay, that whether this particular defect is in general or not, in genuine or not, is it really a defect which need a focus. So that point is defect review. Okay. Then after the reviewing of the defect, we come towards the defect assignment. Okay. Now, what exactly we do in defect assignment? We validate the defect is assigned to a developer to fix. Okay. This particular task is again not done by us. It is again done by PM or the QA. What they do, they assign the defect to the developer, because developer is the only person who will be making the changes, who will be fixing it, right? Then comes the defect resolution. So once the defect is triggered, it has been assigned to a particular developer, then the developer will be working on it and giving us the resolution, right? So again, it is a developer task. So what we can say is developer analyze and fix it. Analyzes and fixes the defect. Okay. Now, once the defect has been fixed, then comes again the job of a tester, that is doing the retesting. Because then this particular developer will, what it will do, it will again give the confirmation that the defect has been resolved, and the tester will perform the retest. Retest will be done. Okay. Once the testing is done, then if it gets passed, then we will simply we will do the defect closure. Okay. We as a tester will report it has been fixed. Okay. So this was the whole life cycle for which we were working. Now, moving forward in practical life. Now, let me tell you that practically in an organization, how exactly this works. So, what happened that, for example, um, we have a project, okay, and uh, we have 4 people working on that project, okay. All the 4 people, like in the project, we have a tester, uh, tester 1, and we have one more tester 2. Then we have a developer 1, a developer 2, yeah, developer 1, developer 2, and developer 3. Okay, just 2 developer and 1 QA, 1 QA. Okay. Now, what happens is, what this organization is doing, this particular organization is using a tool called Jira. Okay. This organization is using a defect management tool called Jira. So, what they are going to do, the developer has created the website. Okay. This is the website, for example, website created by the developer. So this is the web. Okay. Now in this web, when the testers were working on it, they found that there are, we can say there are 5 defects. Okay. What is the defect? Now, for an example, Just look into this example. For example, I am a tester, so I found that this particular button is not working. When I'm trying to click on it, it is not landing on the desired page. Okay, this is one defect. Then after that, without register, we cannot work on login or anything. But still, we are able to do the login part. Okay. Now, for example, in this screen, this particular button is not working. Okay. So these two are the buttons which are not working. This is not working only, and this is not landing on the correct page. So in that case, the tester, the tester, just let me take the pencil. The tester one, what he will do, he will open the Jira tool. In that Jira tool, he is going to mention that for test case one, like the registration part is something which is the very initial part. Okay. So, for example, it has a ID number T002. So what he is going to write in that application, he is trying to make a story, or he is trying to create a bug writing T002 register button is not clickable and not landing on the expected page. This is the bug that we are going to post in this particular tool Jira. Okay. So now after some times, the developer will be checking the Jira tool. He will get a pop-up that someone, the tester one, has made a bug report that the test register button is not working and not clickable. So what we have done is, now here they have two developers. Okay. So this QA, what he will do, he will decide that which all defects, which all test cases, or which all IDs need to be corrected by which developer. Okay. Like this, for example, we have different uh, cases. For example, we have another case as 3004, that test case is having some issue. Then we have the test case number 008. So again, these are the different test cases we are facing challenge and the defects. So the QA will take the in charge, and he will decide that which developer is going to resolve which particular bug. So once the developer has worked on it, now he confirms in the tool itself, in the Jira tool itself, he will reply to this. He is going to reply the register button is now clickable. So we as a tester, he has provided the resolution. Now we as a tester will be performing retesting. We will be again checking that. And once we find out that in this application, this button is clicking and landing on the proper page, here what we will do, we will give that this particular bug which we have raised has been fixed. Okay. So to get the insight that how exactly Jira works, how we can create our stories, how we can create our defect and bugs, we will be sharing you one link in which you will be getting a session in which you can find how exactly Jira tool work. And it is free, so you can definitely practice by your own. Any doubts still here?
Hello.
Yeah, guys.
Yes, so basically, what is difference between the tester and the QA? Means,
Okay, so the tester is someone, even after completing some years in the testing, that a tester is only made a QA. Okay. So what is the difference is QA is the senior person in the field of the tester who will be keeping an eye that whether the project is completing timingly or not, who will be in the superior position just like a project manager, or
Okay.
you can
So he
even
will
say
be
a automation lead.
so QA will be only the overseeing part, or he or she will not be testing the web application or
That
anything.
depends upon, that totally depends upon the organization, that what kind of commitments they are having. Like current previously even I was working as a test lead, so my task was to keep an eye that whether the project is done timingly or not, and which particular module need to be managed by which tester, those assignment work. And apart from that, we have to make sure that whatever script you are running, you are not facing any kind of challenge. If you are facing any challenge, you are supposed to report to your QA that we are facing this kind of issue. They will get it resolved for you. So these all are the jobs of a QA. So once you have completed almost 4 to 5 years in the field of testing on a particular application, soon after many of the startups can take you as a QA lead. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, my question is, means whenever, as you told that testers are testing and reporting the bugs, right? So
Right.
at that time, QA will be means, assigning in the Jira to the developers
Yeah, he will
the
be the
bugs.
person to assign.
Okay. So, but after resolution, how will the testers will come to know that the bug has been resolved or not?
So
Because
this whole curriculum is big going to be managed using a defect management tool. Every company has their own defect management tool. Some of the company uses Jira, some of the company uses Qtest. So there are n number of tools.
yeah, that is that I understood. But the testing is done by the testers, as you mentioned that T1 and T2. The testers are
Right.
testing, and they found the this T002, T004, and T008 that a defect has been found by
Right.
testers. And how will the means QA will identify that it is correct or not? Means, how will
So
QA means
definitely QA need to get into this role and he needs to check first. So that's what here defect review will be done, right? So
yeah?
the
So
QA
review
will
will
be.
be overseeing part, or QA will be also be testing and checking out,
So look, depends
or only
upon the project size and the depends upon the company's requirement. Many times the QA is supposed to check and many times he directly assign. If the QA is the person who is not having the knowledge of the Tosca application, then what he will be doing is the documentation which T1 will be providing, he will be just looking into that. But if this QA is from the same background, he himself or she himself may look into the defect, that is it really a defect, or otherwise the D1 will be in charge of checking and saying that yeah, this is really a defect and need to be fixed. So that totally depends upon the qualification and the capability of the QA, and that depends upon the company. Like in most of the company, they really prefer a QA lead to be the person of the same background, so that they can think, they can help us with the thing. And here, in practical example, there may be the possibility that this particular tester is a fresher one and this is someone who is a senior one. So if he has figured out some defects, that can also be fixed by this person also, right? So in this whole flow is, once this particular thing is live, this particular thing is, like even QA is aware that this is a fresher and he is the experienced one, he can also check into it. So QA will request T2 to just figure it out whether these all test cases need really a prior attention or can be fixed later. So this kind of, again here in this scenario, what happens, there comes two terms. One is severity and one is priority. Okay. So here severity. So what exactly means by severity? Whether that impact of the defect is on the system or what. So here in the severity, we can say impact of the defect is major or minor. That we are going to report. Okay. Then comes one more word, that is priority. So here what happens is priority is the showing
High, medium.
urgency. Okay. Urgency of fixing it. Now let's take an example. For an example, you guys tell me. I hope priority and severity is okay. So I'm going to ask one question. The test case, the defect which has been raised, that this register button is not being clicked. So is it a priority or a severity?
It's a
Severity.
Yeah, guys.
priority.
Sorry.
Priority.
Severity.
Okay, let's do one thing. Those who are saying that it is a priority, please do your hands up. Yeah, guys. The one who people who are saying that it's a priority. Okay. Kali, Abhinaya, and what about others? Guys, I want you all to please answer. No matter it is a right answer or a wrong answer. Manju, Nitish, Manasa, what do you think? The clicking of the register button is a priority defect or a severity defect? Vikas, Pooja,
Uh, it we can say like the priority as per the priority criteria is low, high, medium, and severity also we have to be considered. Accordingly, we can tell it is low priority, low severity, or high priority, high
right.
severity.
So currently, what do you think that the non-working of a register button is a priority or a severity?
It's a
It's a
priority.
high priority
It's a very high priority
because
with high severity also, because it's impacting the person from not even registering and going forward with um, purchasing, right? So it
So
has, yeah, it is high
both.
priority.
Okay,
Yeah,
high
it will be high
priority.
priority. Yeah.
Right. Okay, Manjula, right. Okay, so others who have not raised the hand, I am considering your answer as a severity. So let me tell you, those who are saying that it is a priority is a very correct answer. In this case, here the priority as well as the severity. Now what happens? The priority is even the this particular application won't be getting the new registration. So it's a drawback for the application owner also. Whereas severity also, because from the point of view of a customer, they won't be able to do the ordering of any product or make any kind of purchase. So it is affecting from both the end to the application like company also, and even the end user also. So in that case, it's a high priority with a medium or a high severity. Okay. If this particular male female button is not working, it is not a priority because it can be managed. Okay. But not opening of the button itself to register is really something which will cause a big loss, right? Got it? Yeah. Any doubts in the defect management life cycle, please? Now we are open for the one-to-one. Any
Hi, Sheetal.
doubts?
So
Yeah,
as you have explained about the Jira, so
right.
is that like I'm using the Azure DevOps test plan? So so will that be efficient with Tosca for the integration?
Look, the integration part is not there. Like nowadays, integration word has been used so much times, but it is really not that much easy to integrate the things. So they do have the process, but the flow, frankly speaking, is not that simple that we as a layman can do. But yeah, definitely, if in the companies they have a different setup who does the integration part and take care of it, we can use it as a tester to um, make the defects, to raise the defects, to raise the story. All those stuffs can be taken care, and all those things will be covered in the uh, certificate, or I can say the video which you will be getting through the Tricentis itself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sheetal, I have one doubt, Sheetal. So within
yeah.
Tosca, like, can we open a defect within Tosca, or do
Yeah,
we
within
have?
Tosca we do have. Yeah, we can
Okay.
raise a issue, but
Mm-hmm.
coming forward, that issue part, like it's been a long time. They have already given that issue tab separately in the application itself, but
Okay.
till now, like very rare companies are using that. So definitely in
Mm-hmm.
that I will be telling you how exactly we can raise it and how exactly we can work on that. But yeah,
Okay.
practically, till now, the companies are not using.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, in the curriculum also, I have mentioned that we will be keeping one session in which we can even do the test planning, the planning part also in the application Tricentis. We can raise the issue in the application. We can set the requirements also. So, these three tabs are there, but still they have not got that much priority, or we can say that much attention. Instead, always companies are seeking for a separate tool to interact, because still there are many of the drawbacks in these tabs or in these sections. Yeah, anything else?
So currently, as I means see that many companies are hiring from the automation with the Selenium and Java. And what about the Tosca?
No,
Means,
if you like, if you even search today also on Google that how is the market for Tosca, it will be showing you that the market is really very good, and in upcoming time it is even going to grow. So I won't be saying you that Java and Selenium doesn't have a good market. Definitely it's a very old language and everything. It do have, but for someone who doesn't have a coding background and still want to do something related to coding, related to testing automation, then definitely they can select Tosca as the career. Because currently Tosca is just not limited, Tricent is just not limited with the one application Tosca. They have many different applications also, and soon, like those who have already purchased this course, soon after, like mostly you can expect after 2 months we will be providing one more like training for the cloud version of the Tosca. So those updates also you will be getting. But yeah, Tosca is something which is really currently in the market. Java,
yeah. So
Selenium,
it is
yeah, sorry,
yes, ma'am.
no, you
So
go ahead.
basically, means Tosca is the open source or it is means not the open source means it is licensed version, right?
Yeah, but license is required if your project is having more than 5,000 test cases. So generally, a very big project, very big companies, they are only having the license version. Otherwise, most of the startups and all are going with the trial version. And if it is a SAP related company who is doing testing or who is using Tosca, then they get this version with them free of cost, because SAP and Tosca comes together. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, with the Tosca, which domains can we consider for testing? Means, like, which
you
domains
can
can?
you can consider web domain, mobile, API, even SAP, Salesforce. All these domains can be tested.
Okay, so basically, means e-commerce website. If you want to, I would just want to
Mm,
check e-commerce website. So is it a preferable Tosca application for that
definitely,
e-commerce?
definitely.
Okay.
E-commerce, banking, any domain. It is not domain specific because it doesn't have that coding things and all. So any kind of websites you can automate. Yeah. Any other doubts?
So is
Yeah,
this,
Pooja. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
actually,
Manjula, you were
I
saying
wanted
something.
to ask about the certifications kind of thing. Like there are multiple certification we can do for Tosca, right? AS1,
Right.
AS2. So you are
Right.
also providing guidance for that, or is there any
Yes.
specific? Okay.
Yes, definitely. We are providing the guidance for AS1, AS2. I will be supporting you from the start to the end. If you are feeling that no, I may not be able to clear the exam and you have already made attempts, then definitely after in your last attempt, I can help you. So all those things will be given, and you will be getting the batch from the Tricentis company itself. Nothing like fake or something will be given. So it will be whole under the Tricentis only. So it will be a recognized one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, Manju, you were trying to ask something.
No, I was not. Thank you.
Okay. Okay,
Sheetal, I
guys.
hello?
have one more doubt,
Yeah.
Sheetal. So by using Tosca, like can we perform database related testing, DB testing and ETL testing?
Yes, we can perform database testing.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Anything
will
else?
you be covering those in your sessions or the ETL
Look,
testing part?
the flow and everything will be the same. There's no change in the flow. Like the process of doing the testing is the same, whether you are performing for a Oracle or a SQL or a DB. The flow, the system, the process, everything will be same. So definitely if you have some screen with you and you want to practice it on that, so definitely you can practice it, and if you have any query we can discuss in the class,
Okay, fine.
right? Yeah. Any other doubts? So would really love to see you all for the regular batches, and let's hope that from tomorrow we start our regular batches, and this is the last demo session, so take your decisions quickly, and tomorrow we will begin with the registration of the application and installation, sorry. Okay guys, see you tomorrow.
Hello.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
So,
you.
ma'am,
Manoj.
can you just provide the table of contents that which topics you are covering in this? It is means practical based or theoretical based or totally practical. How it is means.
No, it will be practical. As I said, that in the session which we are going to conduct every day, 20 minutes it will be practical, and 10 minutes you can consider that we will be even talking theoretically also, that how exactly it is going to work and everything. So it will be a combination, and practical examples will be also taken. Like just simply talking about the defect management also. I I tried my level best to share that how exactly it is going to work in a practical life. So if an interviewer asks you something, so you can say that kind of narration that yeah, that how exactly it is going to work and all. So it will be totally practical and theoretical mix session with live examples, and I will be giving you exposure to the other applications also where you can practice. So all these stuffs will be covered. Okay.
Okay. So if you can take one class for the practical, I just want to attend. So regarding that, the
Okay.
practical session part.
Oh, is it? Manoj, I would request you to please talk to the management team. They will guide you.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Hello.
Okay, guys.
Am I audible?
Thank you. Yeah, yeah, Vikas.
Yeah. So as discussed, like either you are going to cover Jenkins integration and Dex in the class, or you will provide the recording videos, right? For that.
Yeah. So theoretical part we are going to see of Dex, but the configuration part, I will be providing you with the videos.
Okay, with the videos. Okay. And the other thing is like, for example, I'm currently working as a Salesforce QA. So
Yeah.
once your web testing is complete using Tosca, then I'll apply those scenarios in my Salesforce applications.
Definitely,
So
that will be really a very good opportunity for you if you are able. You already have a background of Salesforce.
Mhm.
I guess we had a call also, right?
Yes, we had.
So, yeah. So
So
if
if
you are
I'll face
having a,
any problem, then you can sort it out in the classroom, right?
yeah, 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 definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
guys. Okay.
So
Thank you so much,
hello.
guys. Yeah, sorry.
Yes. So basically, after completing this class, so what is the opportunity? Means how much package can we accept? Means expect. Means
Okay. So currently talking about the market, if you are someone who is having no prior knowledge in the field of testing, then your package may starts from 7. And if you present yourself with a person who is having some prior knowledge in testing and have spent it some time on Tosca, then it may go up to 20.
20 LPA.
Yes, yes, 20 LPA per year.
Okay. Okay. Basically,
Yeah.
means in the Selenium part, they are means providing more package. So actually, I just wanted to know in the Tosca means how much package they are providing related to,
No,
because
purely in
as
Tosca, if you talk
a-
about, they are providing 7 to 20. And if you are having SAP functional knowledge, also functional consultant knowledge, then definitely it may go up to 20 to 30 also. So depending upon the approach, depending upon the interview which you are going through, it totally depends upon that. But the minimum I'm saying,
okay, okay, got it. So
just
basically,
like in my colleagues organization, there was one person who was having a knowledge of 1 year as a SAP functional consultant. He just did one course with me, and after that he directly got a package of 32 lakhs, just a 2 year fresher, you can say. And the same, the colleague of mine, he is having 7 years of experience, but he is still getting 20. So, package nowadays we cannot really just calculate, depending upon the approach where you are doing and the capability, that how much you are able to showcase, that how much capable you are. That is what matters.
Just 2 years of experience, you are saying?
Yes, just 2 years, and that too, just uh, like full dedicatedly, he has just worked for 1.5 hour as a SAP consultant, functional consultant, not even a tester.
And plus Tosca.
Tosca, he just did one certification, like how you guys are doing now. in which he showed that he has 3 years of experience in front of the company, but in general, he were just having 2 years of experience.
Okay.
So is it considered means if a person has done the manual testing with or different technology or tool, and
Yes,
after
yes.
that, whenever he applies to the company where the Tosca or Selenium, he is working in the Selenium. And what about right now he wanted to switch, so that experience is considered, or it is like means new to the companies, right?
No, no,
Because
no.
Tosca,
Many companies calculate that in experience. Many
okay.
companies,
So
but still few
basically, companies
companies
ask that
cannot say. Yeah.
basically the companies are asking that which tool we worked on, and many tell that they have worked on the means Selenium with Java, so they require means Selenium with Python as well, or any other
Ah,
Tosca kind of thing. So at that
right.
time they tell that we require the person who has worked on specifically this tool. So at that time what can we do means each and every means tool we can go and learn. Let's say right now Tosca, if I learn,
You
and after
know,
that I give the and
in the
means interview different
ha ha
company
ha.
where they are using the Selenium with Java or Selenium with Python, let's say.
Hmm.
And after that, when I go to the another company, they are using the Selenium with Python. So how to consider that means? Can you just brief?
No, I would say that you are approaching in the wrong manner. Because if you have some prior knowledge, definitely you can, after the training period, you can cope up, right? But completely new tool is practically not possible to learn. Selenium also, Python also, Java also. No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
exactly.
practically possible, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying is whenever that is the testing part. There are different tools which we are using in the testing. But whenever we try to apply, let's say there is one opening in the one of at MNC, and they are hiring for the QA engineer role, and specifically they are asking for means which tool have you means at the time of interview they have not mentioned, but at the time of interview they ask that you have used this tool for Selenium or Java with or which you have used with the Selenium with Python or Tosca, anything kind of. So basically whichever technology tool they are working on, they prefer that part. So is it means move to that or stick to one, means
So
how
in that case, you can say that, okay, if you have a Selenium background, you can say that I have used Tosca tool and I have little hands-on experience. I have managed a small project. But if they talk about that Selenium and Python and you don't have a prior knowledge of Python, then please don't commit that, yeah, I do have. Because what they do, then they consider that you have the knowledge. They ask the question in that way, and later on, it becomes a very tough situation. You cannot even perform also, and you cannot even resign also. So, I would suggest that never go in such situation because it is not suggestible. Focus on one or focus on two, but you cannot be a all rounder because all these languages are really tough thing. Now AI has made it little easier, but still those who are working on the languages on regular basis, try to ask them. They will tell you that deep inside how difficult it is, right?
yes, yes. So
Yeah.
basically, in this course means what are the table of contents? Can you just provide the
It's
means
there on
what
the
all topics will
website.
be website?
And okay, no problem. I will just ask to share